WLFEDB Digital Network are engaging in the safe space. What is safe space? A safe space is a supporting and affirming environment for individuals within the LGBTQ+ community. Each podcast displaying the Safe Space logo will have resources available on hand for those in need without judgment. Here at WLFEDB Digital Network, we care. We listen, we support, we understand.
Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Inside the Drag Closet with Jade. Join Jade DeVere and her fabulous team of guests as they discuss all things drag, from wigs to makeup to performances and everything in between.
Join us at WLFE-DV.com for upcoming shows and more.
Well, hello there, kids. Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, the interactive vodcast where we talk about all things drag and some things that aren't. Who knows? We're really just here to have a good time. You might notice I am not in my normal spot right now. It's been a completely crazy week, and oh shoot, I don't even have the right camera on. I'm so sorry, everybody. Give me just a second. Technology. Here we go. Hi, everyone! Surprise! Surprise! We are all together for the first time in so long. Unfortunately, Anastasia couldn't join us this evening, but she is doing some training for Glow at her new job. So she is kicking butt and taking names over there, and we are super happy for her.
Love you, baby girl.
All right, let's see who we got. We got Chanel's watching this evening. It technically says help, beautifuls.
Well,
I don't know if that's a cry for help
I
or
think
what.
it is. Yeah, it is. Thank you.
Derek is watching this evening. Oh, Chanel said hello is what she said. That's fantastic. Daniel Jackson is watching. Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
Vicky is watching. Hey, Vicky. Alicia stared. Teddy is watching. Hi, Teddy.
Hi, Ted.
We're finally getting back together. It's amazing.
We're getting the band together again.
Yes.
Vicky would like to know how we're all doing today.
You know, honestly, I'm here with my sister tonight, outside of my daughter Anastasia, which we love and miss and support you. It feels good to know that I can actually slap these two tonight if I want to.
I need a divider between us.
What is this, Drag Race?
It is.
Right?
Yes.
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 How are you, Scarlett?
I'm good. I'm so glad you're all in my home. Is this your first time in my house?
It is.
Wow.
And a lovely home it is.
Yes, Amy's first time. Welcome to my house.
Thank you, darling.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that you're here as well. You've been here too many times before.
I have.
But it's so good to finally be together and do this together. This is so much. This is gonna be so much fun.
It was so funny. A couple of weeks ago, we all got to do a gig together, and we were just like,
You look different.
You're real.
Yeah, you're a
They're
person.
real people.
there's a lower half of you. I was not aware. Which none of you at home are going to get to see, because you'll see a lot of gym shorts and khakis tonight.
Lots of it. Real sexy. Real sexy.
Exactly. Who else do we have this evening? Brianna Williams is watching. Hello, darling.
Hello.
It was wonderful meeting you this week, by the way. Who else we got? Amber is watching. Shut up. You all look awesome. Thank you so much.
You like our hair? Gee, thanks. Just bought it.
We literally were sitting here, and like Scarlett came downstairs in this hair, and I was wearing this hair, and we were like, she needs purple hair.
I didn't get the memo. I had a blonde, big old doo-wop on, and they were like, wait a minute. I was like, okay, love it. What do you guys think? I love the purple hair. Definitely ordering like 15 of them when I get home.
Yes.
Right. I just put in an order with Zamber Sky, actually, for more purple hair.
That's right. That's right.
Nice.
We're working on that. Orion Angel, loving seeing the three of you together.
Aw.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
Yes.
Speaking of reunited, Sanika Diamond is watching this evening.
Hey, girl.
That was creepy. That right there, the fact that you both did that was amazing.
Well, we are sisters.
Yes.
Tammy is watching this evening. We love you,
you,
Tammy.
Mama. Love you. See you tomorrow afternoon.
Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Just saying. Madison Bell is watching this evening. We look amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Vicky's like, triplets. What?
What? Us?
Vicky would know since she is a twin. So
Yes.
we've actually been, I mentioned this to Vicky's sister Robin, and I think this is something we need to do on the show. We need to get the two of them, put them in drag, but different aesthetics.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that'd be fun.
Next time we do makeovers, Vicky and Robin, you're on the list.
Yes.
We should also do a show where people who have never done makeup before do our makeup.
I am so all about that.
Would that be cool? Like we walk
And we
them
can't
through
see
it.
it till the end.
We can't see to the end.
Oh, gosh.
We'll walk. Oh God.
I say oh God because there's a video on my YouTube channel with my best friend Brian, who's never picked up even a lipstick before, did my entire makeup, and I sat there with not a single mirror in sight. I couldn't see till the end. Woo!
But you could probably feel it though, right? Like
I could.
But you're like, why are you
I
doing
could
it
feel
there?
like blush like at my eyeball and like my eyebrows are on my hairline. It was bad.
When you know it's wrong, you know it's wrong.
Yeah.
I remember watching that, and it cracked me up.
It was bad.
Oh, Madison has a good question. When do we get to see you all perform in the same show?
Ooh, that's such a good question. I don't know what's coming up for us lately.
Are we all on the first Friday in October at Divas Down Under?
Yes.
I don't know if
yes.
Anastasia's there.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Derek, is Anastasia in that one? I keep looking here,
Yeah.
but the camera's over there.
Camera 1, camera 2, camera 4.
Huh?
I'm not like, hi Jade, what do you think of that tonight? I'm like, oh, she's right there.
Right this time. This is so weird.
I love it though. It's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I want to make this a thing.
This
I think we should.
definitely a thing.
The end of every
For sure.
month.
Maybe this is the growth of the show. You know, now that we can, you know,
Now that we
We
can.
can be together. Yeah.
put a pin in it. We'll put a pin in it.
Yeah. Hopefully we won't have to wear masks again.
Mm-hmm.
Get vaccinated, damn it. Derek's checking right now to see if we're all in the same show for Divas.
I know a couple of us are in shows together, but not all 4 of us at the same time. I know Jade and I have some things coming up. But we have Pride, don't we? We have Pride in October. Is everybody
The pageant?
The pageant.
The pageant, yes. Anastasia won't be there. Well, I mean, I could get her.
Get her in.
Entertain her, or
Get her in.
if she wants to compete, Anastasia,
Ooh.
you want to compete?
Ooh.
Let me know.
Ooh.
Go, girl.
She would be
Go,
such
girl.
a good Miss Central PA Pride.
Yeah,
Got
she
you,
would.
girl.
And then all 4 of us will have held that title.
Wow.
Oh, photo shoot.
Anastasia, call me.
We got a really good question here. Oh, October Anastasia is not in that show.
Oh, boo.
The 3 of you are now a performance trio. What is your name?
Ah, that's so
Oh.
good. I love that. Crap. Not crap.
I mean, the outfits, just first thing that popped in my head, the outfits are giving me very Cheetah Girls
It's
vibes.
very, yes. Yes.
The cheetah girl, the fluorescent cheetah girl.
Who's that? The palette. The old neon tiger. What do we look like?
Lisa Frank.
Lisa Frank.
Lisa Frank.
The Lisa Frank trio.
Lisa Frank.
And we're gonna do all folk music.
The Trapper Keepers.
Yes.
Oh my God, we are the Trapper Keepers.
I love that. Yes, I love that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But we had a couple suggestions here. Daniel says Purple Haze.
Oh,
my
I'm not
God.
mad about
That's a
that.
good one.
Not mad about
Derek
that.
said the Violet Femmes.
Oh, isn't there already one though?
Or the Violent
The
Femmes.
Violent Femmes. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep. Alicia says, with these looks, I feel like you all should be singing songs from Disney movies, Xenon Girl of the 21st Century.
Yes. The new gem and the holograms. Right.
Yes.
Vicky says, I love this because you all can talk and not have to wait for the delays from individual computers.
Thank God.
That is the hardest part of this show.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
is.
Yeah.
It is, because even when we wait for each other to stop talking, there's still a bit of a lag. So once we start talking, somebody else could have already started talking. So
Yeah.
I definitely love that we are here tonight and we can just patiently wait for each other to shut up.
Yeah.
Because, we always want to be respectful of each other and of our guests, but sometimes they'll be like, did she hear me? Hello? Hello, ma'am?
She's
Are
not
you-
responding.
I'm going to talk. Oh, she's saying something. I'm so sorry.
Oh, never mind.
Um,
I'll just drink my wine.
Amethyst required wine for tonight
She
because
did.
she knew she was in a room with
I
us.
did. I am such a
She needed liquid
stuck-up
courage
bitch.
to sit next to us.
I mean, accurate.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get a glass of water, but that never happened.
I know she ordered water and
did.
the service around her is pretty hot.
Madison says, Amethyst, just let me know when you guys will be together again or any upcoming shows. You know, Susan and I will be there. Heart, love you guys.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
We're trying. We did have big plans to have an Inside the Drag Closet brunch. Unfortunately, with the economy being the way it is, the owner of the venue got a little nervous and was like, no, we're not going to do it. It was supposed to be this Sunday, but we're all doing a photo shoot on Sunday now. Ooh. Oh, I'm not actually doing this because they started shifting south. They're going south for the winter.
They're heavy.
Yeah, they are.
Very heavy.
Orion's like, I didn't realize this was a BYOB event.
Neither did I. Apparently.
Every episode of Inside the Drag Closet is a BYOB.
Yeah.
Facts.
So, since we are having a purple table talk this evening, and it's us sitting around, what would we like to talk about tonight?
I don't know. Feelings, the weather. Let's talk about inspirations.
Oh, I love that.
Just off the top of my head, just some inspirations. I guess since I'm talking, I'll start. Things that inspire me as of late are the people that I've seen, you know, now that we're doing shows everywhere again, I'm performing all over the tri-state area, meeting new people, new venues, new show directors, new drag queens. And, you know, I have to just say that I appreciate the love that's out there and the respect that people are giving. Drag is really hot right now, and you guys are just itching for it. And I feel that love and I feel that energy, and you guys inspire me so much with that love and energy. So I just wanted to say thank you to the fans out there who are a constant source of inspiration for what you see here and for my girls here as well, and for the show that we put on for you every time. So thank you for being one of the biggest inspirations behind what you see here today. So yes.
I love that answer.
Love that. Love that.
You get to follow that.
Oh, okay. Yay. Something nice. No. No, I kind of agree with Amethyst in the sense of like the fans, like just, I remember the very first show I did post-COVID and just the outcry and like, and the money made and like the people who want to take pictures and like touch you because you were there on stage, like, and everything. It was like I feel like I've never experienced this before because it was gone for so long, and when it came back, everyone lost their damn minds in a good way, though. In a good way, and they were loving it. So like that just inspired to do bigger and better things, to come back out from this pandemic and be just bigger and better than before, and make it really count, because you never know. Like we could be wearing masks again.
I'm like,
yeah, like no,
we're not going to.
I want to jinx us. Knock on wood. The table is wood, by the way. Yes.
Knock.
So don't want to jinx us, but you know, it just inspires you to like keep doing your best, because you never know when you might be stuck inside again, or you might not be able to be on a stage.
Yes.
again.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
enjoy every moment.
Yeah.
And live life to its fullest. Right?
Absolutely. No regrets.
There's been a lot of memes lately that are just like, if this has taught us anything, it's like grab the bull by the horns, live life, but don't hurt others. Like be smart about it.
Yes, it's simple. It's a simple concept.
Speaking of hurting others, Miss Anastasia always getting together without me, smack my head.
Oh, baby.
LOL JK, wish I could have made it tonight. You ladies look gorgeous as always.
Thank you.
Love you, baby girl. Love
you are doing amazing work. And you know, at first when you said you couldn't make it tonight, I was like, girl, my anxiety. And then I was like, but it was just me and her last week, so this is fine.
See, there you go. There you go. See?
Things always work out.
They
Always.
do. Always.
I found new inspiration over the last year just to like keep going. Like this show has really inspired me. And even tonight, I'm like, I'm very enamored with this format right now. Like I miss this.
Yeah, this is awesome.
It reminds me when we used to do a show with Poison called The Ladies, or The Queen's View. The Ladies View.
Queen's View, Club Access.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did that a couple times, and now I'm like, we might have to make this a monthly or bi-monthly thing.
We definitely should.
For sure.
Because this feels really nice.
Yeah.
It's good.
I think that I had a plan for next month. Let's do this again next month.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
With Anastasia.
Yep.
Yeah, Anastasia, you better show up.
Yep.
You know where I live, girl.
Yep.
Yep, there's still marks all over her.
Yep. Your face is still on my pillow.
Oh, the pillows. We still talk about the pillows. That's what you get for not being here, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll try to defend you, but I'm going to laugh.
Orion wanted to point out the four of you are such huge inspirations for me as well. So sending the thanks right back at you.
Absolutely, baby. You are more than welcome. It's a two-way street. That inspiration feeds other inspiration.
Yeah.
You know, all the energy that you put into us, I'll speak for myself, you know, I put it back out as well. And I know my sisters do too. So that feeds on itself. So yes, keep up the love. It's about love and light.
And keep performing.
Yes.
Have fun.
Yes. Be weird and strange and odd. It's fun.
We got to perform together this past weekend at Stallions, which was a 6-hour show.
That was a day. And some.
A huge shout out to Minnie. What is her name now? Minnie Sterling. I keep on like.
It's not Minnie Quake.
It's not Minnie Quake anymore. It's
Sterling.
Minnie Sterling.
Yeah.
Thank you, sister, for grabbing me salad when you realized I didn't have time to get food.
When you need tossed, you need tossed.
Accurate. I was on the microphone and everything at that moment. But I want to talk a little bit about drag etiquette, not just performers, but guests, mostly when it comes to being backstage.
Yes. Pay attention, everybody.
We love our fans. We really do. But there comes a point where the backstage area is where we are vulnerable. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we are notorious for yelling, "Close the curtain!"
All day Saturday.
All day, because people would come through. There was a curtained off area where we were changing. People would come through and leave the curtain open as I'm like bare chested, like, and
with it being a pride show, like there was a lot. I know you weren't there, but there was a lot of kids there, and it's like you leave the curtain open. There's a little kid, 8-year-old, sitting in the audience, and you got your titties out, like
right.
So I mean,
like always ask someone if you can go backstage. I think it's just good etiquette to just say, "Hey, I'm looking for this person. All right, wait right here. I'll see if I can find them for you."
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Like, don't just help yourself.
I mean, you're never going to walk back there. I mean, I shouldn't say that you'll never see anything inappropriate, because you know we are pretty covered under all this with all the layers of tights and things that we wear. But there's also our costuming back there, our jewelry is back there, our tip money is back there as well. You know, and that's for many of us, that's our livelihood, that's our well-being. And unfortunately, there are those people out there that, you know, see their eye on something and they'll grab it and make it their own. You know, so
one of our sisters,
to ingenue.
Actually, I'm going to upload that picture right now because one of our dear friends was doing.
They took her away.
They did.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what happened to that?
Former Miss Pennsylvania, you know, performing backstage, always has glamorous everything. Spends a lot of money on her things as well. And someone walked away with her wig. You know, we put a lot of time and money and effort into what we do, and we love doing it. But there are those people out there that have sticky fingers and walk away with our things. So it's just a matter of respect. You know, not walking back into the dressing room unless asked or asked for. Because there's a lot of things back there that it costs a lot of money.
For sure.
You know, so
if we can boost this signal, we are going to. I am uploading the picture right now.
It takes a lot of money to look this cheap. Everybody.
It does.
Christ almighty.
Look at them.
Look how cheap she looks.
And here's the tricky thing. You know, this is the wig that has gone missing. If you took it and you think you're being funny, just give it back. If you're a drag performer and any of us see you wearing it,
you getting clocked, boo.
We now know, and now the internet knows.
And now your drag career is pretty much over.
Yep.
Sorry to say it. You're not going to get money for it. You know, you're not going to be able to sell it. You're not going to be able to wear it. So you just stole something that is completely useless to you. So
I've had that happen to me before. Someone took my Marilyn Monroe dress. I watched someone wear it in a gig several months later, and I was like, "Hi, that's my dress." And she was like, "Oh, such and such sold it to me." I'm like,
"Did they know?"
Good to know. She's like, well, what do we do? I'm like, "Well, if you paid money for it, you can have it. Now I have to find a new one." And the person who did it has come forth. I'm not gonna squash her name on here.
That.
But she was just like, "I was an alcoholic. I was a horrible person, and I want to apologize if I ever hurt you, if I ever hurt anyone involved." And I was like,
Great.
That took nerve.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'd respect
Like,
that.
what do those people think they're doing by or getting out of that? Because it's only hurting their reputation and bringing them down. Like I had, again, not to name names, or whatever, I had someone who put up like pictures of outfits on the drag swap group on Facebook. It was like, these are my outfits on for sale, blah, blah, blah. Luckily it was PayPal, so I got my money back. But I was like, she was selling them this used outfit. She's like, I wore these a few times. They're used, selling them for cheap. So some of the dresses were up for like $20. I'm like, oh, that's totally worth it. And I bought like 3 of them, PayPal for them. Like 2 weeks later, nothing, kept messaging, kept reaching out to her, trying to get a hold of her, nothing. And then all of a sudden, Facebook page was gone. I was blocked, all this stuff. So then I had to reach out to PayPal. Luckily, I got my money back because, like I said, it was through PayPal.
That's good.
But it was like, I found out later down the line, oh, those were just pictures you found online and put up as stuff that you had for sale. And you never, like, I'm like, how can you as a drag performer do that to another drag performer?
Shady. It's out there.
It's shady, yeah.
It's out there.
And it's common. I hate that it's
very.
common.
For some reason, that's such a shame.
Yeah.
Like you would make so much more money, like learning the craft.
Yeah.
Like pick up, you want to learn how to sew?
Morgan Wells.
Thank
Look
you.
at the drag stop.
Thank
Look
you.
at
The Love Shop.
Jeffrey
Let's play
Evans.
a pair.
Like,
Yeah.
their stuff is amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And they deserve all the respect. That's so shady.
I mean, look at coquetry.
Oh.
Where?
Right here. Ooh.
People, the sleeves on this. Let me show you something. Look, sleeve.
Sleeve.
Oh, there's more sleeves.
Sleeves. Like I'm like this because my sleeves
Sleeves
are
for
so heavy.
days.
It's actually keeping my legs warm. It's kind of nice.
I am posting the link to coquetry right now in the chat.
I absolutely love. I love the fabric. I love the styles. Like it's thick. It's heavy.
It is.
Like
it feels so nice.
It's very well crafted.
Yeah.
And it wasn't expensive.
No,
Yeah.
and
It
these
really
were all
wasn't.
and these were all custom made for us.
Yeah.
You know, like and these were patterns they had, but I was like, can we get this fabric with this fabric? With Anastasia, she is a bigger girl, and their sizes go up to 3X. And I was like, do you do them bigger? And they're like, oh my God, just send us measurements. No upcharge, no nothing.
That's so nice.
Wow.
Yeah, so easy to work with.
Place.
What about you? What would you like to talk about tonight?
Oh my.
Ooh. Lollipops.
Lollipops.
Okay.
We'll talk about
We're just gonna play with
how pointed my shoulders are.
Ooh.
Your shoulders seem very pointed tonight.
Yeah.
Accurate.
I don't. Oh, girl. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't know if we talked about this before, but what is? I want to know because, as most people are aware, and now I think this is. No, you've seen me before. Never mind. So the first time I was gonna say this is the first time you saw me since my physical weight loss journey like that. But no, you saw me
not
a few
at all.
weeks ago
Absolutely.
at the show in E-Town.
Absolutely.
So like, so I don't know how to word this, but like I focus obviously on like my mental health because it took a shit during the pandemic, which most people did.
Absolutely.
So like, what's something that you guys realized that you had to focus on because the pandemic took a toll on you? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
My mental health was a very big thing. There were a couple times I messaged Drea, not even about sexual health. I was like, hi, I just need a professional stuff. And she was like, hey, your insurance covers it. But yeah, we had some very good conversations. Honestly, this show has kept me sane.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. Like, I'm not going to lie. There are nights where I'm just like,
right.
This again.
Yeah.
This again. And then we're here and I'm like, this again.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But yeah, mental health was a big one. I am very similar. Like, I'm more comfortable, like, now that I'm getting my body back in shape rather than sitting around all the time. I'm like, I feel more body comfortable.
Good.
I'm not completely there. I've always had body issues.
You are.
Like, not to this is going to get a little dark for a second, but when I was in my 20s, I was very skinny. I had an eating disorder. And then once I was close to my 30s, and my mom called me fat. And I was like, I weigh 135.
Yeah.
I am not fat. Now I'm in the 150s somewhere vaguely. Because that's what I tell myself. But I feel great. I feel great about myself.
Good.
That and the picture I posted with that corset and everything.
Yes.
Baby, you better share that.
Okay, let's
She had body.
I have body.
I say body, I mean body.
Well, and the funny thing, we can actually talk about this picture a bit because
Okay.
this was, now I have to remember where I saved it. This was all of my undergarments. This is all my
Okay.
structure.
I like the corset because it's like clear mesh, or not clear mesh. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
This look right here.
Look at that woman.
That is a woman.
Women.
Couldn't find my correct panties, so I
Yeah.
found ones that were a little more snug, and I was like, oh, wait a minute.
But those work.
Yeah. When it's right, it's right.
Hell
That's
yeah.
the December issue. Yes.
We'll get to work on that Inside the Drag Closet calendar. soon,
You
don't
know how cool
Yes.
that would be.
Right.
That would be awesome, especially
Yeah.
since we're doing that photo shoot with Scott Church.
Oh,
Gosh. Mess.
yeah.
Mess. I love that we're together. This is so cool.
Derek, what are you talking about? Free Britney and stop bashing Simone. Accurate.
Right? People
That-
bashing Simone?
Simone Biles?
She's the Olympic girl, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I recognize the
thinking-
name. I was like, wait a
I was
minute.
thinking Drag Race Girl first, and then.
Oh, so, oh yeah.
No. Yeah.
What
stop
happens
that.
when you have a bunch of people in drag?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's just that was just a true statement right there. I don't even know if we need to
Facts.
go into that.
Facts.
Jason Cross says my 3 favorite ladies.
Oh,
Good to see you, sweetheart.
Love you, baby. Love and miss you.
He misses us too. Okay, Vicky wants to know Vicky, I love when you get a little southern because it makes me happy. What are y'all's thoughts about Simone and her bowing out of the Olympics? Good for her. The reason she did it was she's worried about her mental health.
full tea. I have no idea what's going on with that. I'm not keeping up to date with it, so I don't know. Yeah, you're the expert here.
Let's talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Tell us.
Long story short, Simone Biles has dropped out of the Olympics. She is also kind of the alpha gymnast of the world right now.
Pretty much.
Um,
Wheaties box and all.
And she does things other competitors can't do. There's a meme going around right now that she is so above and beyond that they're starting to dock her points so that other people don't feel as bad about how they're doing.
That's not really happening, is it?
I've seen the meme. I don't know how much truth there is to it, but I'm like, she's amazing, and she is tiny. I met her very briefly a couple years ago in Hershey. She comes up to here on me, and I was like, "Oh, hello, ma'am." You're down there."
The only person Jade looks down on.
But she's all muscle too. Like, she's again black excellence.
Yes.
But they're like, she's too good. She's too good. We need her to dial it back a little bit in order to compete properly, because she can do things other humans can't. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Why she deserves the medal.
Exactly.
But she's been getting all this hate about being so above and beyond that she's like, I'm stepping out. She's also
wow.
Let me see if I can find.
That's
there's
a
this
shame.
wonderful.
That's a shame.
There's an amazing.
Is there another contestant in the Olympics that has been in the news as well? I think about she was smoking pot or something.
Oh,
allegedly.
She is not.
Okay.
Oh, what is her name?
Oh, she was. She's the long orange hair
And the lashes.
and yeah,
Lashes for days.
I can't think of what her name is.
Say her name. Say her name.
I don't. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and I just typed it into Google and it came up: Olympic runner weed. Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yes.
And
yes.
there was a big controversy about her because, they found weed in her system.
Ooh.
I'm like, that's not a performance enhancer.
It's really not.
And she also just lost her mom. Of course, she's going to be grieving and there's going to be weed in her system. Yet there was a white girl that had steroids in her system and they were like, oh, it wasn't enough.
I don't feel right talking about that.
Shady.
Like,
Wow.
ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
let me see if I can find the thing
Wow.
about Simone
I don't know,
Biles.
just kind of like I know Jeremy. I'll see him on TV and then I'll know that they're happening because Jeremy's watching them.
Right.
But I just over the years just stopped watching the Olympics because it just seems that as it goes on, just becomes more and more problematic.
It does. It becomes less and less about the athlete's ability to compete.
Yeah.
And more about their personal lives or
Yep.
or what they did in their past or if they smoke pot. Like,
Yep.
Number one, nobody gives a shit. And
Yeah.
if you do, mind your business.
Yeah.
Oh my God, people smoke pot?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I would never several times in 2007.
And those are the people that need to try it.
Yes. I need to
Yeah.
try it. Take a hit, calm down.
Like,
have a
bring her
seat.
down.
Yeah.
Bring her down.
Chill out.
Derek just messaged me. They are scoring her lower because they say that her skills are encouraging others to be more risky.
Risky.
That doesn't even make sense to me.
That doesn't, yeah.
Think about spinning through the air that fast. You can break your neck. You can break your legs. Simone Biles competed with 2 broken toes and still won a gold medal.
See?
But there was a wonderful thing I saw today, and it was all about Carrie Strug when she broke her, I think it was her ankle,
Yeah.
and still competed.
Like shattered.
And they pushed her and pushed her, and everyone's like, yay, she did it. And now looking back, I'm like, ooh, she should have just said, no, but this is not right.
Yeah.
For her own health. I mean, and physical health, especially.
Exactly. And of course, Norway. Norway right now, the women in Norway were fined for not wearing bikinis.
What?
But the boys get to wear tank tops and gym shorts because the women aren't allowed to wear more than this. But if they're in a school, they have to cover up. Sexism
What?
is still out there.
Yeah,
It
it is.
sucks.
We have a ways to go, people.
Well,
we have
yeah,
a ways
we
to
do.
go. So if you are a positive person and a positive influence on others in this world, I applaud you.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Long
Because
way.
there is a lot of stupid and a lot of ignorant in the world. And it's our job as good people in this world to change their minds and change their opinions, because cancel culture is a very real thing. Negative opinion can change somebody's world and their career. An athlete, like, be careful what you put out there in the world, because you can really hurt somebody with your words.
Yeah.
No matter how strong they are or how confident of a person they are, your words do hurt. So be good, people. Be good to each other, please.
Yeah. But again, that goes back to like what you said earlier, like the Olympics have gone away so far from like how good he or she or they are at like competing to, oh, what's he wearing? Oh, why is her hair the color? Oh, why are they smoking like weed? Like, it's so involved in their personal life. It's like, that's not what the Olympics are for. It's
Right.
the Olympics are
It
for
has nothing to do with
the
it.
competition, the sports of it.
Exactly.
Who cares if she smoked weed or
Exactly.
he's gay or whatever? Like, what does it matter?
Exactly.
That's not what they're there for.
Exactly.
And they're shining examples to other people. Like I will always say,
oh, yeah.
Oh, they're going to punish them for smoking weed. That's not, weed is not a performance enhancing drug. You are not, if you're a competitive eater, it might help.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the only instance in which it will help. Or who can take the fastest nap? Like,
Yeah.
no.
I'd compete for that.
I would do, the things I do for you.
Oh, the things I have to do for a nap. Though.
What's a nap? Anybody know? What's a nap?
Well, kids, we are going to... Oh, I knew this would happen. We fell apart.
Oh.
So we are going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we are going to have more of the shenanigans. When we come back, if you have any questions for us, make sure you ask them, and we will do our best to get to all of your questions. We'll be back in a few minutes.
WLFE Digital Broadcast Network is on TV. You can watch all of our shows on WLFE-DB.com. Check out our channels. Paranormal View for all of your paranormal type shows. LGBTQ Friends for all of our LGBTQ shows. Variety Unlimited for all other shows. It runs 24/7 right on WLFE-DB.com. You'll even catch the lives, all in one place. Never miss an episode, past or future. WLFE-DB.com, where our shows are your shows. Here at WLFE-DB, you can find shows that vary in many topics. The paranormal, the creepy, heavy metal, and LGBTQ and drag. Our shows are your shows, and we want to provide a wide diversity for all to enjoy. So, tune in to Facebook.com/WLFEDB Radio. Like, follow, and share with your friends and family. Also, go check out our website at www.wlfe-db.com. 2021 just got better. Your favorite shows from WLFEDB Radio can now be found on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Yes, we now video stream to both of those platforms. Search for your favorite shows like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Everything Yet Nothing, Paratalk Radio, Step into the Paranormal, The Creepy Parlor, Just Cindy, and more. Now you won't miss an episode. Remember, follow Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Make sure you subscribe and follow your favorite WLFEDB radio shows.
More from WLFEDB Radio Network after this.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Brie, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area at 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Oh yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFEDB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com.
You're listening to WLFEDB Radio. Now, back to our program.
That's really cute.
Is it on state?
I think so.
Is it on night? Oh God, we're back! Ha!
Hi.
Shit.
Sorry.
Oopsie poopsie.
My nerves. I can't take this. We are doing this all the time.
Oh my God.
What you kids just missed was literally the commercial break starting and all of us just piecing out, doing other stuff.
Yeah. We're like, nope.
We're fine.
No.
Gotta go.
I was saying, like, when we started the show, I would literally just sit here like,
Yeah.
okay, I think it's almost over. Now it's like, I go pee, I go, like, we'll just take a break.
Go take a walk, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Get a snack, all that stuff.
Definitely snacks.
A good snack. Yeah. What is
Stupid.
Oh God, we got a question.
Oh boy.
If drag was an Olympic event, what would the competitions be? Lip syncing.
Yeah.
Definitely lip syncing. Probably costuming.
Costuming.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Makeup.
Makeup with all
Makeup.
hairs.
Somebody. Welcome to pageantry.
Right.
There already is.
Yeah, there's already the Olympics for drag. It's called a pageant.
It's called Miss Gay America, US of A, Entertainer of the Year, Miss Continental. Yes.
I mean, hell, even go further than that. RuPaul's Drag Race,
Yes.
Dragula,
Yep.
Camp Wanakiki, which is casting right now, by the way.
Ooh, she gonna win.
Oh, one of my favorite. I think it was Betty Sugarbaker posted this week. She's like, "Hey, if you're submitting applications for Camp Wanakiki, follow the instructions." I'm like, duh.
Wow.
But what else do we have? Oh, so the team from Norway, that got fined for their short Olympic outfits, or for not wearing the short Olympic outfits. Pink has offered to pay their fines for them.
Ooh, I love her.
Come on, Pink.
Yes. Yes, Pink.
Come on, Pink. I love that.
And it's just,
That's
it's
so
so ridiculous. There's this side by side of the women's team and the men's team.
Yeah.
And the women are basically in bikinis and the men are fully covered. And I'm like, no.
And even like as far as like Super Bowl performances, halftime performances,
Uh-huh.
Shakira and J-Lo got such backlash. But the year before, nobody was upset that Adam Levine, as they should be, Adam Levine, tattoos, chest out, everything was fine then.
Mhm.
But what is that double standard with people,
Yeah.
especially between men and women?
Well, and it goes.
I don't get it. I want to see the men shirtless.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can they wear less, please?
Right.
Put them in a Speedo and have them play volleyball.
Please.
Yes. Please. We're begging you, the Olympics. Inside the Drag Closet is begging you to
Less
make
is
the men
more.
wear less.
Less is more.
Yeah. We will sponsor Speedo. We won't actually do that.
We might.
We don't
We might.
We will do what we can.
Yeah.
In honor of equality between the sexes to make those boys wear less clothing.
And equality between the sexes. We will come to the Olympics and steal all the boys' t-shirts and burn them.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
I could.
We will.
I can. It'll happen.
I could see us doing that. Yeah. We're gonna do it.
This is so much more fun in person.
It really is.
This is great.
We should do a setup. Open Stage has been doing the obstructed view for so long, and they've started doing it on the main stage.
Nice.
They have a great set. We might have to hijack their set.
We should. We're taking over.
Yes.
And that is the gayest set. They have a little bar there. They call it the gay bar.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it.
That's cute.
I love that.
Right between they're like, well, we need a poof.
Because of
Could you imagine if we had a set?
Right?
Oh, that'd be so
Oh
much
my
fun.
gosh.
I did talk to them. They do want to do a crossover episode
Okay,
of
great.
Obstructive View
Oh,
and
great.
Inside
That'd
the
be
Drag
fun.
Closet.
And if you're wondering where you can donate to the show,
Actually,
we have
all of our
Okay.
Venmo information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now.
No.
money.
Send us money.
Please, because this show costs me money. All right. This is a fun question from Madison Bell. How long does it take each one of you to get ready for a show?
Cool. I mean, I've been doing it for so makeup probably about 45 minutes. Body, now that I have like pull-on hip pads and things like that now that technology has kind of gotten better as far as drag equipment is concerned, maybe another 20 minutes. So like an hour and a half, I would say, hour and a half. If I take my time, 2 hours. But I mean, I've been doing drag like 4 times a week now, so I'm fine. Yeah, so I would say like an hour and a half. I mean, I've been doing it for a couple of decades, so smear it on, hope for the best, and this is what happens. So hour and a half, I'd say.
Mine really depends on how much time I actually have. Like, Jade is
True.
fully aware. She showed up at my house when I got home from work earlier. So by the time I got home from work, ate dinner and started getting ready, it was almost 7 o'clock.
We had dinner. Lucky.
Yeah. So from 7 o'clock until about 8:15, I managed to put all this on. But yeah, if someone's like, "Oh, you have 4 hours to get ready," okay, I'll play on my phone.
You'll take those 4 hours.
I'll go downstairs, have a snack. Yeah, I'll take those 4 hours. So mine just
Absolutely.
depends how much time I have.
Yeah.
Oh my God, all of us at Divas, because we all share a dressing room, 3.5 hours minimum.
Yeah.
Because we all have so much fun just chatting and
Yes.
just throwing shade at each other.
Yes. Yes.
It's delectable.
That's the best, though, isn't it? The best. I cannot wait until next Friday.
Right.
It's next Friday, right? For
Yeah.
Divas. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet for Divas Down Under, please do so.
Yeah.
You
We'll share the link. We'll share the poster.
The poster
Everything.
is right here.
They have chicken tenders and French fries. You'll love it. You'll love it.
Look at that cast. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Someone's missing.
Look at it.
Girl, we're getting you in. Take it up with the show director.
Kidding. I'll be there in October.
I'm so excited that you're doing the Halloween show.
I cannot wait.
As you should be.
Right.
Yeah.
As you should be. Do you have a diamond tattoo?
Yeah.
I just
2.
know. Bitch.
I had 2
She has 2 diamond. Sanika. She has 2 diamond tattoos.
Got it.
You don't have any.
So Orion has a part 2 to the Olympics question.
Ooh,
Ah, crap.
okay.
What drag Olympic event would you take gold in?
Oh.
The 1,000-meter lip sync.
Yes.
What would I take gold in?
I'll boldly say the most glamorous. I mean, yeah, if it has makeup or jewelry, yeah, jewelry, the jewelry category, I would take, maybe. Maybe.
Jewelry. Yeah, she would take jewelry for all the jewelry she wears.
Rocks by Cox.
Are these rocks? These are
Sure are.
okay.
We are rocking the Rocks by Cox.
Wait a minute,
right?
I've never worn rocks by Hawks. Wait, I gotta. Shh! I didn't say that. Shh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Shh. I didn't say that. Please keep sponsoring our show.
Oh my
Send us
God.
jewelry lolly.
The nerve.
The audacity.
I'll be
No.
over next Tuesday to pick up the rest of my shit.
Oh,
She buys in bulk.
I
She
do.
does, yeah.
I can't help it. I go over to Lolly's house. She's like, look, sparkly. I'm like, take my wallet. Love you.
my money. I need to get some jewelry from her.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
She just posted
She
new
do.
stuff today too.
Yes, she
Ooh,
did. And
have a
there's some
look.
neons in there too.
Ooh.
I already bought it.
Instead of the national anthem, what song would be the medal ceremony song?
Oh, could you imagine?
I don't know why this popped into my head, but I want the thong song to be mine. But I want it to be like a ballad version of it.
Oh, could you imagine?
Ooh.
A theatrical version of
I
it.
think
Let me see it again. Guys, like, what?
But.
The thong song.
What would be our anthem though? That's a really good question. And I don't want to give it to RuPaul. I'm sorry, I love you.
Yeah.
No.
You have enough.
Yeah.
I have been looking at, there are group numbers when we finally get our own gig.
Yes.
Group numbers I want to do, and one of them is an amazing mix of the Spice Girls.
Oh,
Ooh.
definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could see the Spice Girls at the
Definitely.
Olympics. Oh yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, they performed the opening ceremony a number of years ago, and it was
Yes.
incredible.
I remember that.
They did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Rode around on
Yeah.
top of little cars.
Yes, that was everything.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yep.
Oh, so the thong song, I guess, is where we're going with on it.
Thong song. It's the thong. I don't know
It's the
why.
thong song.
That was the
That
first
is-
thing that popped into my head.
Oh, no.
Oh, the questions are coming. Orion wants to know, do outdoor events usually offer some sort of accommodations to change, or is it a you find your own space?
You find your own.
Outdoor events, like pride events and things like that. I mean, there's usually some sort of tent provided.
Yeah.
Or outhouse.
Hopefully when Central
Trailer.
Pennsylvania Pride comes back, there will be a sponsored tent by a local vodcast.
Just a little thing.
Which one?
We'll see.
Just a little.
Across the pond.
Oh,
Across the, I cannot. I didn't bring my shade fan tonight, so yeah.
Brett, I guess you're coming to America next July, so that way we can sponsor the tent.
Come to America.
Since Jade brought it up,
Yes. Anyway.
everyone, next summer we are having Central PA Pride, finally. It will be back at the Capitol building behind by the water fountain, and it will be Saturday, July 30th, 2022.
Yeah. And
So get ready, kids.
Get ready.
That will be Anastasia
Pride.
Diamond's come up.
Yeah. Because she will be our next Miss Central
She
PA
will.
Pride.
She will. It's going to happen. You have to do it now, girls.
I don't think I'm judging, so I'm allowed to say that.
That's right. I
Yes.
don't think I am either, but until that point, call me.
Ooh. Vicky wants to know, if you could only perform one song from your current repertoire, what would it be and why?
Like only one song forever, or
From our current list of songs that we're currently performing?
Yeah. All of our repertoires change from time to time too, so we're
Yes.
always evolving.
yeah.
Yeah, Lord knows I have been rotating like 12 songs right now, and I'm starting to get tired of them. I'm sorry. I'll be like,
I'll be doing all of mine in Rehoboth soon.
oh, I cannot wait for you.
It's gonna be fun.
Cannot wait. We'll talk about that in a minute. From my rotating. Oh, that's tough. I have a mix of Rihanna's Umbrella. It's a orchestral version. It's a slower version mixed into, actually, no, scratch that. Martha Wash's version of I'm Still Standing.
Yes.
Ooh.
I can do that over and over and over and feel like it's the first time I've ever done it every time I do it. Because the story behind that is, the struggle and the fight and the fact that we're still here. We all went through 2020. We all went through COVID. We're all going through numerous amounts of things in our lives. And that song to me is just so inspirational. Like, you can't hold me down. You're not going to stop me. I'm still going to be bigger and better no matter what the world has brought to my table. So definitely Martha Wash's version of Elton John's I'm Still Standing.
Ooh, I like that. That's
Yeah.
good. I don't know, so I'm just gonna say the first thing that popped into my head.
The thong
But-
song.
I do do a lot of Dua Lipa.
Do.
I do a lot of Dua Lipa.
Dua.
That's a lot of dues.
Love you, Dua.
Yes, I do love her, and her music is so good. But I would probably say, because it was the first thing that popped in my head, I have a mix of Like a Virgin and Express Yourself.
Oh, it's so good.
And I got my cone titty bra and everything on, and the reveal of it. Yeah,
Yes.
it's always a huge crowd pleaser.
Yes,
I'd say that one.
Yeah.
Sister.
If I hadn't just burned myself out on a month of Do Re Mi, that would be my answer. But I'm exhausted by it right now.
I figured, baby.
What's always a crowd pleaser? I have this mix of Hey Mickey and That's Not My Name.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a fun one. Granted,
Okay.
that's a long one. That's 7 minutes of
That's
me
a
just
money
being
maker
an
right
absolute
there
maniac.
to make your money.
Mhm.
Yeah. Walk through the crowd, mow the grass.
Exactly. What was
Thank you, Divas Down Under.
exactly? What is the next one? Madison Bell wants to know, other than yourself, who is your favorite drag queen?
Oh, easy. Sabrina White. Sabrina White is definitely my number one. She is the 9th wonder of the world. I first discovered Sabrina White in 2002, shortly after she won Miss Gay America. I had just come into the scene. I was 22 years old. I just started really getting out there as far as being of age to go to bars and things like that. Sabrina White is definitely my number one inspiration as far as drag is concerned. Just watching her she's an impeccable queen. She's also the reigning Miss Gay US of A, or I'm sorry, Miss Gay United States. And she is of a certain age, and she has now taken 3 national titles. And she's just an inspiration. She has a very good story. Her walk of life was not always the best or the easiest, but she's always pushed through. And she just commands a stage when she walks onto this. I mean, you've all seen Sabrina White.
Mm-hmm.
Just being in a room with Sabrina White is inspirational. She is powerful and she oozes excellence. So Sabrina White, look her up if you don't know who she is. Former Miss Gay America 2002 and our reigning Miss Gay United States. So,
Yes. Oh gosh, that was serious. That was very serious.
that was serious.
I know, she went deep, and gosh, I'm so inspired by her.
Pageant queen. Sorry, I can't.
So she gave the pageant answer. I'm gonna give the non-pageant answer. Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna say Katarina Couture because now I'm skinnier than she is.
Oh wow!
Love you, fat bitch.
Oh wow! That's terrible. I love you, Katarina.
I'm
I can't
kidding.
wait to see you.
No, she's the first one that popped in my head because I was talking to her before you both came over, and she's been someone that has been like constantly like. Good. I text her every day from the day lockdown happened until today. Literally, we text every day, and I love her to death because she's like, if you don't know and you saw, you both know, like whole opposites. Tiny little twink that looks like a real woman, and then you got this big freaky clown here, and so polar opposites, but we're the bestest of friends, and I love her and her drag, and you know, I first saw her when I did Amateur Drag Race back in when I was competing for season 4 at Science in 2014, and her husband Adam Victoria Couture, who's hosting it, and that's when I first saw Katarina. I was like, who is this woman in the audience? Why is she here?
There she is.
Yes,
Total woman.
right there she is. Total woman.
Look at her.
Total woman.
Delicious.
Yeah. I like almost.
Azalea Banks.
Yeah, like for a hot second, I was like, am I straight? Like when I saw her in the audience.
I love her in a straight little bob with a fedora, high-waisted pants with suspenders. Very Mary J. Blige-ish.
Yes.
Blige-ish? Mary J. Blige-ish. Blige-ish. Yes, love you, sister. Love you down. I cannot wait to see you.
Yes, that's my answer. Love her. Love you. Can't wait to see you again.
Yeah. Ben de la Creme is mine. I love her sense of humor, her wittiness, and the fact that she is unapologetically kind and nice to people.
Yeah.
Getting to see her one-woman show in Provincetown a couple years ago was great.
Yeah.
Then she did a meet and greet afterward, and I was like, I'm gonna go see her now. I'm gonna get into drag, and after sitting there for an hour, I was like, this is stupid.
You had your little polka dot dress on.
Sure did.
Yeah. So cute. Yes. When I think of you, I definitely think of Ben de la Creme.
Yeah.
And I hope that that is a compliment for you.
Oh, completely. I love that.
You ooze that character of whimsy and love.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely.
Most of the time I'm in drag, I am oozing something.
Yeah, something's oozing out of you.
That's the reality.
That's terrible.
All right, Derek wants not to bring the mood down.
Oh boy.
But the CDC is starting to suggest bringing back mask mandates for indoor spaces in certain regions. Although PA is not part of that yet, if it were to happen, will you all continue to perform masked, or would it force you into another hiatus? I was very hesitant to come back to performing. I will be very upfront about that. Anastasia sent us this link for these incredible masks, which I have with me.
She'll be right back.
I'll be right back. It's don't look at my khakis while I'm coming over here.
What are you wearing? Jake from State Farm. Khakis.
She does sound terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would still perform. I guess it would depend on the level of emergency of pandemic.
Yeah.
It would be. But if there are safe ways about doing so, then yes. And Jade has a really good example here that she's going to show us.
I have to put this on before the wig.
That's right. Now,
now I'm stuck.
Don't fog it up, girl.
These are from Ben Shape Mask. One of the biggest critiques we got as drag performers was finding appropriate masks that you can still see our mouth.
Yeah.
The cool thing is, I have no problem breathing in this.
That's good.
The only downside is taking a deep breath. It suctions right to your face. Not saying I went to an audition and did that and was like, I need a second.
Oh my gosh.
But they are great.
That's awesome.
They breathe really well. Bend shape mask. Check it out.
And it didn't look like it was fogging up when you had it on.
No,
not at all.
Because I mean, I have one like this, but it was just something I bought on Amazon, and it was like, I walk out on stage and it's boom. First word, and I'm not even saying I'm lip-syncing. The first thing in my mouth, the whole thing fogged up. Yeah.
A trick with those that I heard is rub them with dish detergent.
Yes.
And there's tricks to do it. There's also fog juice that you can get, or anti-fog juice. I'd prefer. I don't know. I don't know if I'd get back to it.
It would really depend.
I think I agree with you. It would depend. Like if it was like something where it was, real low key, not low key, low chance of getting something or whatnot. Like I would still perform, just wear a mask. Obviously all three of us are fully vaxxed, something like that. But if it was even if you are fully vaxxed, it's a high risk, then I probably would not. It would just depend on the risk factor, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have to be smart and be safe about what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's not gone.
Yeah.
It's still out there. There's still a risk.
So I work at a tourist destination, and every day I hear someone saying, they can't get me to wear a mask. And I'm like, you're the problem.
Yeah.
One of my coworkers, she is afraid of it. She is afraid of the vaccine. She's afraid of medications. And she is like, oh, well, I'm going to keep wearing my mask then if I have to. I'm like, thank you.
Great.
Yeah.
No drama, no
Great.
issue.
Good for her.
Great.
Yeah.
She was bummed. She was like, I was looking forward to doing the show without a mask on. And she's the only one. And we're like, it's just the way it is. She would rather wear a mask than get the vaccine. I'm like, okay, I can completely understand that.
That's fine. That is completely fine.
Yep.
Yes.
Now for a lighter question to Eric.
Thanks, Derek.
Yeah, thanks, Derek.
Jesus. Gosh. You are now in a drag cover group for the Spice Girls. What is your Spice name?
I'm Paprika.
What is this?
Common.
Isn't it coming?
Common. It's common.
Common. You need taco sauce?
Taco sauce. I love a taco.
I love taco too. Well, I mean, I guess.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious. That we're just actual spices.
Right. Yeah. Salt. Well, we can't be salt and pepper. We can't be ginger.
Yep.
So
no. I'm lavender.
Oh, bitch.
You beat me to amethyst, so I get lavender.
But that's not a spice.
It can't. Have you ever had lavender lemonade? Mind your business.
I have. It's good.
No,
it's good.
It's really good. Yeah.
Vodka.
In vodka.
I guess that'd be maybe rosemary, or say, oh, I want to be sage.
I just pulled up a list.
Oh, would it be oregano?
Oh, wait a minute.
You want to be Italian?
Oregano, I love that. Allspice, angelica, anise.
Anise. Oh yeah.
Ooh, star of anise.
Oh.
Oh.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna say this
Oh god.
because I love it.
Brace yourselves.
I might get canceled for this. I'm putting that out there.
Oh no.
But Anastasia's black pepper.
I cannot.
Tell me that's wrong. Tell me it's wrong. She's
It's gotta be
spicy.
black.
Yeah. Because regular pepper isn't on here.
You're right. You
Just
can't be
black
regular pepper, just black
Yeah.
pepper.
Actually, there are no other peppers on this list.
There's
wait.
white pepper.
There's white mustard.
White mustard.
That
Have
is
you ever
definitely
heard of
not
such a
me.
thing? I can't.
Parsley, paprika.
I'd be xanthan gum. It's a thickening agent. Nobody can spell amethyst, and I bet you most people can't spell xanthan. But for reference, it starts with an X.
Derek said you can be sumac because it's bright purple.
Oh, I got
There you
that.
go.
Sounds like a Mortal Kombat character.
It does.
Sumac.
Sumac.
Sumac,
Wait, isn't
yeah.
there one? Wait, somebody's somebody Mac.
Ermac.
Ermac.
Yep.
It's
There you
Ermac.
go.
And I wear Mac. Lots of it.
Costmary.
That's a spice.
That's a
I've
spice.
Never heard of that.
Costmary?
Sicily.
Picture
Cilantro.
it. Sicily.
Chicory.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Smoked paprika.
Oh wait, this is getting crazy.
We're spices now.
Cassia.
We're
Oh, there
literally
you go,
online
Cassie.
looking up names of spices.
This is what the
has
show
a
has
show
become.
has
All right, let's get back to questions.
We're now a cooking show. Great.
Yeah.
We might have to do that.
I'm down.
Drag.
Yeah.
I can throw down in the kitchen. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Susan wants to know, how do you find your drag music? Desperation.
Anything that inspires us. You know, there's so many decades and eras of music out there that are
Yeah.
such an inspiration. For me, anything prior to the 80s, including the 80s, is always an inspiration for me because I feel like music nowadays is just very produced. It's just very electronic. I'm showing my age. I'm 41 and I'm not afraid of it. But yeah, I think music from the 50s, the 60s, 70s, and 80s was very authentic. It was very real. It wasn't produced in the studio. It wasn't electronically enhanced, things like that. So, I mean, inspiration for me is definitely from that era of music, like back before the 80s. For me, when music was real and felt. There are those artists out there that are still doing that, but I think music has lost its, I don't know, lost its spark, its realness, I should say.
Yeah.
Now it's just about a good beat and a good, riff.
Yeah.
Fine and well, but for me, older eras of music are inspirational to me.
There's a great meme that I just pulled up. Run the World from Beyonce.
Yes.
6 writers and 4 producers. And it's just the same verses over and
Yes.
over and over again. Bohemian Rhapsody, 1 writer, 1 producer. And it's opera.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So things have just changed.
Things have changed. There will never be another Michael Jackson. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
There will never be, another Aretha Franklin.
Or the Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Those people are gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
We
And
still
they
have
are
Dolly.
golden. We still have Dolly. We still have
still
Cher.
Still
Yeah.
Cher,
We will
yeah.
always have Cher.
We'll always have her. Yeah. She ain't going anywhere.
No.
She's
No.
not. She's not. You know what I did not realize? Mariska Hargitay, who her mom is.
Wait, who's your mom?
Do you know her? Okay. Do you watch?
I love SVU.
Do you watch SVU, Law and Order? Do you know who Mariska Hargitay's mother is? Jane Mansfield.
What?
Oh.
Had no idea. That is her mom.
What? I did not know that.
Not a good auto reference.
No.
But
What?
Mariska Hargitay. That's fun to say.
I didn't know that either.
Jane Mansfield is Mariska Hargitay's mother. Look it up. Go
Wow.
for it. Oh, wait.
I can't not hear Mariska Hargitay without hearing The Love Guru.
Yes.
That
I know.
really bad Mike Myers movie that I
Love.
Yep.
Yes.
Mariska
Mariska
Hargitay.
Hargitay.
Mariska Hargitay. Oh, yeah. Jane Mansfield. Jane Mansfield
Wow.
is Mariska Hargitay's mother. The other Marilyn Monroe.
Daniel says, welcome to Inside the Spice Rack.
Thank you. Oh, where's Belladonna when we need her?
All right, it's a spice rack.
Love you, Belladonna. Love you.
Orion
love
says Scarlet is saffron.
Okay, yeah.
Saffron, the most expensive spice.
Of course I am.
It is too. That's just not cheap.
No, it's not.
Yep.
Like this much is like $25.
Yeah.
Ew.
Amethyst should be cinnamon.
Why? Why do I have to be cinnamon?
Sanika said it. I'm just repeating.
Woman. Cinnamon. I could be tarragon.
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 That sounds like pterodactyl. Maybe not.
Oh, and Mariska Hargitay's father was Mr. Universe.
Damn, the more you know. See, we
Wow,
are
I
a
did
learning
not
experience.
know all of this stuff.
We are a learning experience. How many likes do we have, Jade?
We are up to, let me,
Not enough. This wine's too much.
I still love that we have more followers than we have likes.
Isn't that some shit? Some people just want to watch, but
Right.
they don't care for it.
Yeah, right. 6,680 likes, but 6,804 people actually follow.
Haters, we love your asses.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And just back in May for our 1 year anniversary, we just peaked 5,000.
Yeah,
Which is so crazy.
Thank you.
yes.
Yes.
Keep
Thank
watching. It's just going to get
That
weirder.
was 2 months
Yeah.
ago. That's so crazy.
Right?
So crazy. Thank you, Mexico.
Yeah, right. Mexico,
Argentina.
India, or all those
all of you
countries.
out there, we love you. Long time.
You are a disaster. What is with you?
It's the
I'm
wine.
cinnamon, damn it.
Right. And don't forget, we still have merch. We've got fanny packs available for you.
Yes.
We still have our t-shirts and beach towels because it is summer.
I have got to get a beach towel. I can't
Right,
stand
I
it.
need to order one.
What are the dimensions? Does it say what the dimensions are? I
It's
need a big towel, big girl.
rectangular.
Rectangular, perfect
Yeah.
shape.
There
That's,
you
that's
go.
my shape. Very square.
Orion said, Inside the Drag Closet, educational cooking, therapy, and titty shaking experience.
Yes.
Perfect. That's
Done.
Put
There's
that
our-
on a t-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll sell it.
Put that shit on a t-shirt.
Yes.
Oh my god.
This is great fun, sisters. I am greatly enjoying myself.
Me too.
Yes.
We definitely, I think this might have to be like our monthly,
It should.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like our period.
Kind
Once
of.
a month.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
We just sync up.
They're like a nice rash. That's great.
Yeah.
Yep, that went downhill pretty quickly.
Once a
Sure
month,
did.
you just
Sure did.
like herpes. Once a month, you all just keep coming to my house. I can't get rid of you.
Sorry about it.
So Derek's helpful drag tip for the week. Oh god. Derek's helpful drag tips. Put maximum effort into every performance. There is always at least one first timer in the audience. You might be their first taste of drag, and it could be a mind that you are changing for the better or worse. Okay, now I understood that sentence.
Very true. Always make your performance the first one.
Some of the best audiences are straight guys who are just like, we're gonna go mess with our buddy. And by the end, they're like, oh my god, you ladies are amazing.
Right? Yeah.
And they're not wrong.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not wrong.
Here's $50. Sit on my buddy's lap. Thank you for your money.
No problem.
Thank
To
you.
hell with your money.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Derek just asked a very interesting question.
As he does.
Oh, always.
This is a fun one, a lighter question. If you could Freaky Friday and swap places with another local level drag performer, who would it be and why? You would also get their talents.
Damn you. Damn you. Local?
They have so many.
Like-
I would be Legs Akimbo.
Oh, bitch.
Legs is so amazing. They're my drag child, so that's it's a little Freaky Friday already.
Yeah.
But yeah, Legs.
This is good.
Ooh, this is a good one. Who would
You would also get their performance. Okay. I'm going to say Felicia O'Toole
Yes.
because she's funny as shit. She doesn't give a damn about what anybody thinks of her or anybody talks about her performance ability or her character. I'm going to go with Felicia O'Toole because she's my sister and I love her and I think she's crazy and wild and funny and yeah. Yep.
Who would I trade places with? And I get their talents, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, clearly I'm not a dancer, so I'd switch with Poison.
Good one. Good one. Good one.
Yeah, there you go.
Very good one.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Our scene is so underrated here in Central PA.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
I
mean, you have comedy, you have dancers, you have theater people, like
everything.
You name style of drag, it's here in Central PA.
Amazing kings, amazing non-conforming performers.
Kings, crying out loud.
I mean, we could go on all night naming the styles of drag and the types of entertainers we have in Central PA.
Yeah.
Like, we're all here. We represent it all.
Yeah. We just got to meet a whole bunch at Stallions this past week. Majesty and her drag family.
Yeah.
Incredible.
They're so good.
Yeah.
And they bring such a new idea to the table. Their drag is not cookie cutter. It is not anything you could really put a label on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's little bits of everything, and it's perfect in its own way. Honestly, I got to give them credit for that.
Yeah, I bonded a bit with Jade Ferrari. She is so amazing, and she is tall, she is skinny, but she is so talented, and she just wore this wig that I was like, girl, put that back in my bag. Stop stealing my stuff.
Give me my shit.
Exactly. Amber has a question. I wanted to ask, since y'all are performing again, do you have a lot more views from promoting the show at your performances? No, actually. No, we don't. Because, and this is something we talk about after the show, but I'll bring it up now.
Sure.
Digital fatigue is such a thing right now.
Yeah, it is.
We had almost 2 years of having to only watch online stuff.
Yes.
And we can go back out in public now.
Yeah.
The views have been going up a bit, but people want to see us live.
Yeah.
So if you want to book us for a live Inside the Drag Closet event, let us know. Send your information to InsideTheDragCloset@gmail.com, and we will discuss pricing and travel and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We're cheap.
I don't know. Do you think that we haven't been doing well since we've been out in public lately?
I don't
know.
I think now that people can go out, I think we're still doing great.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
Like, we still have a ton of people watching the show.
Yes.
But people are having more fun going out and watching the show later.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's true. But we're on a Wednesday, which is always helpful too.
Yep.
You know, there's really no gigs on Wednesdays.
We've joked about this before. Like, you have Across the Pond on Sundays, but that's a major gig night. And I was like, God, now you know why I picked Wednesday.
Yeah.
They wanted us to be Fridays. And I said, absolutely
No.
not.
Oh,
we
gosh,
make money
no.
on Fridays. We make money.
Yeah, exactly.
On Wednesdays, we sit in Scarlet's dining
We
room.
wear pink.
Yeah.
We wear purple.
Oh, what's this? You are purple.
Cute, right?
I do like, I agree with Orion on this. I agree. I'm absolutely loving this format. I am too.
Me too. Me too.
This feels
This is
so
good.
right.
This is good. This is sexy.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me, I have to look up.
She'll be right with you.
How much the merch is.
Oh.
Merch. We got a question about how much is the t-shirt.
Oh.
$2.
The t-shirt is $30. They go from extra small to a 3X. That's the tie-dye shirt. The regular Inside the Drag Closet shirt is $25. Our merch is usually in that range. Full disclosure, I have stopped pushing the hoodie because I have the hoodie and the entire logo came off. So I am not happy about that.
I don't know why she said that.
That's
because I could. Because I want our viewers to have the good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the t-shirts are $25. The tie-dye one is $30. Oh my God, I still have my old merch on there.
I like that. Is that the black one?
This is my old shirt.
Oh, I love that.
That's cute.
Yep.
It's like a negative. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot all that stuff was still on here. But yeah. Amber says she does miss Across the Pond.
Aw.
It's coming back eventually. I don't know when. Wait.
Tomorrow. How's tomorrow for you?
Tomorrow it'll be back.
There you go.
I'll try and squeeze it in with everything else going on, but it'll happen.
It's been crazy. Like, we have all been working since things opened up too.
Working.
Yeah.
I'll never forget my first gig. Amethyst and I were at the Cantina. I hadn't performed in a long time. I'm doing my first number. I'm feeling it. And halfway through the number, I went, oh God.
Literally.
Yes.
But now I'm feeling my old self coming back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's very apparent in your performances.
Oh, thank you.
Very.
Yeah.
Very. To watch you perform now, I'm like, she is just bleeding that entertainment factor. It's good. It's good to see you back.
Yeah.
It is.
I did a gig at Stallions. I thought I was actually bleeding. My tuck was really tight.
Yeah.
It happens.
And I was there all day, and I was like, I have to pee.
That ain't happening.
No.
That ain't happening.
Not happening.
We are like UTI queens.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I know. Well, I mean, sometimes you have to hold it for a long
Pride days. If you go to a Pride and you see drag performers, please tip them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that is a long day.
Lead them towards the bathroom.
Yes.
Madison Bell, Jade, did you perform at Harrisburg Pride in 2014? I sure did.
Most likely.
I was Queen of Hope that year, so I was on the drag stage and the big stage.
Aww.
But the big stage was closing down while I was on there, so there was a stage manager trying to get me out of his way. I was mad.
What?
I was mad.
That's insane. I hope we get that together for next year.
Yeah. I know that Pride will be back in full swing next year.
I hope so, because I miss it.
Because there's someone handling all of the drag going forward.
Oh, me. Hi.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Don't worry.
You're welcome.
Pride's coming back, and
Pride's
it's coming back.
And we're going to represent it and everything.
Okay.
We're coming. We're coming for
Yeah.
it. We're coming for it.
Orion just asked, what is the event in October you were talking about? The three of us will be at Divas Down Under the first Friday in October.
Yes.
Those tickets usually go up a little less than a month ahead of time, so get those tickets ASAP.
Yeah.
VIP tickets are currently $20 a piece, which it's going to look weird because VIP is in the back of the room.
Yes.
But in the back of the room, you're not constantly going, oh, she's funny, but she's back there.
Right.
Yeah.
You
There
can
are high
actually,
top tables. You sit a little higher.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's a party.
I like
Yeah.
that. I cannot wait until the next show.
My wheels are already turning for Halloween.
Same.
Yes.
I have.
We're back, bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're back.
Well, we have 12 more minutes, girls. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. We talked about what's inspired us. We talked about the Olympics.
What's a big drag no-no? Being a bitch.
Being a bitch.
Yes. A big drag no-no for me. If you cannot applaud for somebody else, then you will it will never be your turn.
Yeah.
There are so many new entertainers out there that are worthy and are very good, but they have this air about them that they should be in all these shows and picked first for bookings. One, if you haven't supported a show, you don't deserve to be in it. Number two, if you are not cheering other entertainers and fellow queens and sisters, it will never be your turn. Ever. Ever. You have to actually celebrate each other's successes and each other's talents and each other's abilities in order for your ability to truly shine through. Write that down, please. There's so many queens out there who are like, me.
Uh-huh.
Baby, it will never be your turn. Ever, ever, ever. You have to put in the work. You have to, showcase other people's talents in order for yours to shine through. And I don't know how you two feel about that.
I agree completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not clapping for others, then it will never be your turn.
Yeah.
Period. I know I put in my dues. I started this business doing benefit shows for Glenda and Friends in the basement of Stallions.
That's the best way to get your start to benefit shows.
Yeah.
Give back to your community.
Give back. It's not hard because, again, cancel culture is very real. And if you're one of those queens who are in it for yourself, or not sharing the microphone with others at certain events, you know, you won't have a lot of
benefit shows and pride shows are.
You shady cow. Shady cow.
Yes. No, but no, I agree. Like, obviously, benefits and pride shows are a good way to like get your name out there.
I agree.
Interact with other entertainers, meet new. You know, we met a few just this past Saturday,
Yeah.
and we've both been doing Central PA Pride events, whether it's at Stallions or at the festival, for years, and we still, to this day, meet new entertainers at Pride. So do things like that to get your name out there.
Absolutely.
And be nice, be humble, be professional, things like that.
Exactly. Be humble. That's very important too.
And support everyone. Like there were a couple performers who it was their first time on stage.
Yes.
They were a little rough.
Yes.
Who cares?
We
all started there.
We all were at one point.
Yeah.
Yes.
We all started somewhere. So
but they're valid and their drag matters.
Yeah.
You know, and it's our responsibility as seasoned queens to reach out to the newer queens and teach them. They're the future of drag. You know what I mean? And there's people out there who just want to watch and cut people down and say, oh, you did this wrong and that wrong and that wrong. There's no right or wrong with drag, you know, but if we celebrate each other's talents, that's where, you know, we can move forward as a community.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
There's that. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Derek has another comment. I saw a video recently on TikTok where a queen told an audience member to keep her dollar because she demanded to be danced for. She walked away and said, "You keep it then and don't tell me what to do." I live. That is so accurate though. Mm-hmm. Like I had at Divas, like our audience, there's a lot of people in that audience. I think it seats about 182 people. Mm-hmm. If you're going to hold up a dollar but make me work for it to get it from you, I don't need your dollar.
You already are working for it.
Like,
I'm not your puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm already out here entertaining you. Yeah. Like, I'm in all of this makeup, hair, outfits, everything. Yeah. I'm performing. Like, what more do I need to do just to get your dollar?
Right. This isn't a joke for us.
Yeah.
They were mad too when I did that.
That's
I was just like, nope. And they were like, oh, come on, you're no fun. I was like, I'm sweaty.
Yeah.
Of course I'm no fun.
Yeah.
I'm dancing right now.
Yeah.
I've got these fake things on. I've got hips. I've got tights. I've got my wing dang doodle in the backyard.
Wing dang doodle in the backyard. Write that down. Definitely write that down.
You're welcome.
Wing dang doodle.
Wing dang
in
doodle.
the backyard.
It's the name of my ska band. Wing dang doodle.
That's our band name. Wing dang doodle.
Wing dang
doodle. Wing dang doodle backyard. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Wing dang doodle. That's good.
What else could we talk about?
Anything.
It's funny, we're here and now we're like flying through the content because we're not waiting for the digital lag, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Apparently Orion almost fell off the couch after I said
Wing dang doodle. Oh, I love it.
Oh, Derek wanted to bring up something. Also, a reminder to ask for consent when getting pictures.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
That's one thing I was not prepared for. And I think I talked about it before. I'm going to use you as an example right now. Can I get a picture?
Yeah.
The moment you do that, you have just pulled her hair.
Yeah.
And I don't like to be touched. So I'm one of those people who's like, I said a picture. Like the last couple shows I've done, someone's like, can I get a picture? And goes to kiss me. And I'm like,
no. Ugh.
There was a pandemic, ma'am. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no.
Thank you for letting me use you as a guinea pig.
Gross.
So delicate.
Gross.
But yeah, it's get that consent if you want a photo.
Always.
Just ask. It doesn't take a lot of time to ask.
And it's not that we're offstandish or, don't want to take pictures with you, but, things are placed a certain way, things are glued a certain way, things are where they are. These are dangerous weapons. I have hugged people and these have clanked against their teeth and I feel really bad about it. But yeah, just be respectful. That's all it is. It's the golden rule, treat each other as you want to be treated. It's I get it. You know, it's an attraction and it's pretty and, you know, it's sparkly and shiny and we're entertaining, but we're not, you know, your things to grab. And things like that. So just be respectful and we will respect you as well.
Yeah.
You know, we're not sitting on your laps or, well, we shouldn't be. And
They're
out there, but, you know, I'm not going to disrespect you. So, you know.
Yeah.
Right. It's two-way street.
Corey has an interesting question. Have you ever performed with any injuries?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There was a time when I lived in Williamsport. I think I was performing at either King's College or Wilkes University. The night before, I had dislocated my knee. And my stupid ass put a brace on it, and I was still doing cartwheels the following evening. There was that time where I did Let's Get Loud not too long ago, where I fell flat on my face on top of a cement dugout. I haven't shared that video yet, but we'll get around to that. And I'm still healing from that. It's still, I can't sleep on this side, but yes, for some reason, us as drag queens, no matter if we're hurting or we broke a rib or a leg or a toe, we still feel superhero like when we perform and we push through it. But yes, I have performed with several injuries. Not a good idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have. I did. And this is actually just earlier this year when I was like getting back into my, you know, fix my physical health and doing my fitness journey, whatever. I went. It was a nice day. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go running outside instead of inside on the treadmill. I just like around the neighborhood here, and I, you know, we live in good old Pennsylvania, where there's potholes everywhere, even on the sidewalks. And stepped in one while running and twisted my ankle. And I had a show that weekend, so I'm like, well, I'll just kind of like not run anymore this week, kind of like stay off of it. Well, the weekend came and she was still swollen. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to put like 12 pairs of tights on. That's plenty of cushioning around my ankle.
Perfectly fine.
And yeah, that was a rough show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I started doing drag, I was dealing with a lot of knee issues.
Yeah.
So it got to a point where, like, there's a video of me performing at Pride wearing a knee brace and just still doing stupid stuff because the audience is there and I don't know how to pull it back. At one point, I decided I was going to perform Haven't Seen the Last of Me from Burlesque, and my knee was just killing me. So I am limping the whole number. And by the end of it, I was like, I just have to walk. And the audience cheered. I was like, it's a negative, but I'm going to turn it into a positive.
Worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Thank God, as a coach for Amateur Drag Race, I sat most of that show.
Yeah.
It was great. Kevon has an interesting question. What is your favorite drag memory? Like a show you've done, outfit you made, event, something like that.
Favorite drag memory.
There's so many good ones.
Well, since you just brought it up for Drag Race, one of my favorite challenges that season, which I know was a turning point to where I am today, was doing Coach's Inspiration with you. So, for those of you who don't know, I competed for season 4 of Amateur Drag Race at Stallions.
Yes.
And 1 week was Coach's Inspiration. So it was the only week where we didn't do our own makeup, outfits, hair, whatever. Whoever the coach you were paired with did head to toe you. They even chose a song you performed.
Nice.
So luckily I got paired with this Muppet over here. And it was the first time that I wasn't, I was a new queen. And like most, I was like, I don't need to wear pads. And I can just wear lip gloss. I'm a real woman.
Oh, Lord.
And this one, blue eyeshadow, purple eyeshadow. I had a tutu with a leather jacket on. And I did Pink's Funhouse.
Of course you did.
It was everything. And after that, I was like, that was the most fun so far, this competition. And in my drag in general that I've had.
Exactly.
And then from that point, I remember doing like, I did like an Alanis Morissette 1 week and things like that. I just started to get to this like more like edgy kind of sort of drag. And then it led me to this thing I am today. So
good.
But I'm happy though, because it was, it was the route I wanted to take, but I'm like, how do I get there?
Yes.
You just needed that young.
Yes. And luckily being paired with you that week, and that was that that I needed to get there. And yeah, so that's like one of my favorite and like biggest memories that I have to date.
That was a fun week too.
That was really fun.
You were nervous too. You were just like, I just don't know. And I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Go out and do it. Don't
Yeah.
suck.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what she told me.
That, I think the Coach's Inspiration Weeks for Amateur Drag Race, I've been a coach 4 times for that. We did 5 seasons of it and an all-star season, but we don't like to talk about that. I regret nothing. I coached 4 of the seasons. And it was so rewarding, especially on those nights. I remember I wanted, the very first season, I had Cleona DeFlair, and I wanted her to look very Marilyn Monroe and do Please Don't Touch Me from Young Frankenstein.
Oh, wow.
She's running around stallions. One of her boobs just falls out of the outfit. And I was like, this is perfect. And I had Jasleen Dixon.
Yes.
And I was like, Jasleen she came from the ballroom scene. She tried to be very, very feminine, very real. And we were like, we're gonna push you. And she wouldn't do what I asked. And she got eliminated. And I was like, damn. Then a few weeks later, she got a chance to come back and she's like, I want to do the number you told me to do because now I understand what you were doing.
See?
Yeah. We did a Shakira number in Spanish, and I wanted her to look like a belly dancer.
Yeah.
And she looked stunning.
Wow.
And that's always one of my favorites. Who did I have in season 2? Why do I not? I don't remember season 2 very well. Oh, it was a weird year. Season 4, I had you and I had someone else. I won Coach of the Year several times.
Cool. There's that.
Actually won Coach of the Year 3 out of the 5 seasons.
Damn. Good for you.
I share that with Anita Dixon and Earthquake.
Yeah.
So yeah. Ooh, there's more questions. We have finally reached our time, but I want to make sure we get to all of these.
Ding dong.
Orion had some very good advice out here as well. If after a show your favorite performer is not paying attention to you because there are other people wanting to say hello, just wait your damn turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Good point.
Also, don't try to monopolize the performers. If you have a performer you're particularly fond of, then they say hi to you, doesn't give you the right to follow them around everywhere off stage like a lost puppy.
Wow. Wow.
So true.
So true.
Yep. And it's
so true.
Flattering, but it can get annoying.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
We love our fans. We are nothing without our fans.
Nothing.
But there are times after a show, especially after a number, where we're going to be like,
Yes.
it's not the time.
You don't want to witness all that.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
It
We
is.
smell funky in those moments.
For sure. And I have 3 puppies who follow me around now. I don't need another puppy.
Oh, I love your
To follow me around.
puppies. And you have a puppy named Gigi. I need
Yeah.
my new kitten, Gigi.
Oh, I love it.
I love that. Hi, Gigi, if you're watching.
She is.
You
Yeah.
know she is.
Yeah.
On her cell phone.
Yep. So we're going to take one more question, and then we do have to wrap up for the evening. But Amber would like to know, do you have a signature thing you do while taking a tip like Poison does? Poison is great. She will always either give a hug or a kiss on the cheek. She will make sure every tip is appreciated.
Absolutely. And being that Poison is my drag mother, that's exactly where I learned it from. Taking that millisecond of time, which seems like a long time to the fans. Just reaching out and thanking each individual for that single dollar, giving them a hug, a wink, a thank you, a smile. Taking that time for each and every dollar you earn is something that was instilled in me from the day one I started drag.
Yes.
Always appreciate the dollars, the money that you are given, because you don't have to give up your time and money, but you do, and you matter to us. Every single dollar matters to us. So Poison, my drag mother, my mama, has always taught me to be appreciative of those people who are giving you that dollar. So for me, it's always a hug. It's a thank you. It's, I love you in sign language. It's a wink. But yes, definitely. I'm so grateful that was my number one thing that I can remember getting from my drag mother.
Yeah.
So,
No, yeah, and I totally agree. And that was something I learned from Drag Race, which I'm glad that it was, one of the things that they always had as like part of the critiques and the judging was how do you interact with the crowd and how do you take the tips from them? And I think like that's, that stuck with me and, led me to today. Like, I'm the same way, whether it's a hug, a wink, blowing a kiss, something like that, to acknowledge that I'm taking your dollar from you and thank you for that dollar.
Yes.
And going back to, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but when we brought up the drag no-nos, something I still see to this day, but I've seen recently, is people just snatching tips. Do not snatch tips.
It's tacky.
Don't do that. This is for all you new performers. Don't snatch tips.
It's tacky. Don't do it.
It's rude. It's unprofessional.
Don't do it.
That person came to the show to see you, is enjoying you. They're giving you their hard-earned money, and you're just going to snatch it and act like they're nothing to you. Like, no.
To step that up even more, don't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't just throw it.
Yeah, no.
Don't just throw it. Yes, there are times where you have a whole bunch of money and you want to throw it and it rains down on you. That's fine and well. But taking it in that instance from somebody and just chucking it on the floor, that's a big this to you.
Yeah.
To them.
Yeah.
And it's a good way to perform, I found, is taking your time and taking that dollar and sliding into your hand, giving that person a performance, taking another one, sliding that one into your hand. If you pace yourself out as an entertainer, you will have one handful of money, and this one will be free.
Yeah.
Because I hate when I have handfuls of money. I'm like, I can't do anything because I have this. Pace yourself.
Yeah.
Take your time. Tell a story when you're entertaining. That's what it's about for me anyway.
Yeah.
I frequently end up with Uniboob because I put it all in the cookie jar and then I'm just
right in the cookies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, this has been so much
This
fun.
has been a true treat. I am so grateful.
Show.
Yeah.
So grateful to be here with everybody.
Yeah.
Anastasia, we love and miss your presence here tonight.
Yeah.
Next month, we're doing this.
Next month, yes.
We will do it again.
Next month, what should our theme be? Our own style.
Our own individual styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
And we have to get other people to do our makeup.
Oh, I can't wait to do that.
That'll be a mess.
Right. Disastrous.
Yes. I'll take 2.
Scarlett, do you have any last words for the kids watching?
Well, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, sisters, for coming to my humble abode.
No problem.
Mikasa Tsukasa, as they say. But yeah, this has been so much fun. I don't know. Come out, see us at shows. We're back. We're all over the place. Come see us perform. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say. All
right.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Well, yeah.
Being here with us on your Wednesday evening, letting us entertain you, or whatever we did for the past hour and a half. Whatever this show has been.
Whatever you call it.
We've had fun.
Yeah.
Hope you did too.
Yeah. Okay, so my turn. Yeah. It has been an absolute riot and blessing to be sitting here with my sisters, with my host and co-host. I can't thank you both enough for your presence and your art and your talent, and just being my friend.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing, and I love what we have going here. Thank you to the fans out there for watching, for making us as successful as we are, and here's to the future. And we love you. Come see us at shows. Please continue to stay safe, respect each other, and love each other. Just know that there is still a pandemic out there, and just be smart about the decisions you make. Please.
Yes.
Come see us soon. We love you. Thank you for joining us on Inside the Drag Closet. We'll see you next time. All right. I
want to thank both of you for this evening. This has been so much fun. I've been anxious for this evening. Like we've said, I'm so bummed Anastasia couldn't be here with us, but her reasons are so good, and we are so happy for her.
She's here.
Scarlett, thank you for opening your house.
Yes, of course.
Yes, that part. Yes.
We got to play with her puppies before the show started.
Yes.
Puppies. Speaking of things that are coming up, though, who's on next week?
Who is? Oh, wow.
Because guess what? I'm taking a break.
She's taking a break, ladies and gentlemen, and she's leaving it up to us. God help us. So next week, my guest is going to be the lovely and talented, the very young and new queen, Luna Rubbish. I met her last weekend at 704, and I was very impressed and very enamored by her beauty and her talent at such a young age. So please look her up on Instagram. You can find her under Luna Rubbish. You can also find her on Facebook as well. But she is my special guest for the night. I am working on another guest. We don't know if that's going to be confirmed yet or not, but I will have Luna Rubbish next Wednesday on Inside the Drag Closet. So wish me luck.
Amazing.
Yes.
Who do you have this month?
Well, that's a work in progress.
Okay.
So no No one's confirmed yet. We'll just say that.
I
So
love it.
yes.
That's valid.
Very valid.
So kids, make sure you keep tuning in every week. We are always going to be doing new stuff. I'm taking most of this next month off just for my own mental health because I've been in drag for 62 weeks in a row, and my skin needs a little bit of a break from it. But I'll still be hanging out in the comment section, running the StreamYard because
I'm so nervous.
Somebody has to do it. You both have to intro the show too.
I'm so nervous. It's going to be a mess.
Jade hops in. Sir.
You're doing it wrong.
You're doing it
this
wrong.
part.
It'll be fine. Well, ladies, there's just one thing left to say.
There is.
Yep.
And that's
Good night, kids!
Good night, kids!
You've been listening to WLFE-DB.com, where our shows are your shows.